Well, you know, it is beautiful out here on Beaver Lake. Anybody who's been on Beaver Lake or any lake knows how much fun there is to be had. Of course, a little bit more fun when the water warms up a little bit, but it's what's under the water, folks, that really causes the most concern.
Of course, with Mother Nature, you never know what that's gonna throw at us.
Landon Thurman is the chief park ranger at Beaver Lake. He says the lake's changing water levels bring out different hazards for boaters.
If we've got a lot of water that's running into the lake, be looking for logs or branches that may be washing down into the lake. And sometimes those can be just hovering right below the surface.
But later this summer, if the lake level drops, obstacles at the bottom of the lake are now closer to the surface.
Submerged rocks, treetops, so there's still old trees that were never cleared out under the water when they put the lake in, and so as the water level drops, those treetops could be starting to come up.
The Army Corps says they try to keep the lake at about 1,120 feet above sea level, but the last 10 years, lake levels were frequently above that. So when the Army Corps had the lake where they wanted it,
So for a lot of people, it seemed like it was really, really low, and people were concerned about the lake elevation.
and as the lake levels change, Thurman has some advice to help boaters read the lay of the lake.
If the slope of the land coming into the lake nearest your side is very gradual, then most likely that continues out into the lake, and so there could be a sandbar out there that you could hit. If it's steep, if it's more like a bluff face, then most likely the water's going to be a little bit deeper there.
But of course, it's not just rocks and trees you need to be on the lookout for. One experienced boater shared what he's learned on the lake.
You never know when somebody's going to be coming, and I always try to wear my life jacket, and I wear my safety switch.
Ultimately, it's best to practice patience.
Coming out early is always good. If you're planning on launching at one of our launch ramps, it is going to be busy. There probably will be lines to get in and out of the water.
Thurman also says to make sure you have life jackets for everyone aboard your boat, a fire extinguisher, a paddle, a throwable device, and make sure you put your plug in before your boat is in the water. And of course, the forecast is going to be of particular importance for anybody coming out to Beaver Lake or any of our local lakes, and we'll continue to provide you information on that forecast as we get closer to Memorial Day weekend. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee at Beaver Lake.